Hi guys and welcome to Crazy Pepper Revenge. This channel is all about crazy true stories, stuff that happens in real life when things get a little bit messy, people dealing with drama, cheating, lies, breakups, and even revenge. Some stories are wild, some are emotional, but all of them will keep you watching. If you like real talk and real situations, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stick around. This is Crazy Pepper Revenge, where the stories get spicy.
Good thing I didn't marry that insane cheater.
3 weeks out from marrying Vanessa, everything was perfect. Dress fitted, venue booked, menu finalized. Her Pinterest board was rated for every last flower arrangement and table setting. I just paid the final invoice on the live band. Vanessa said she wanted a classy, upscale vibe for the reception, but still wanted to rage, whatever that meant. Her name was already on my health insurance. We were discussing baby names, Logan for a boy, Emma for a girl. My entire future was locked in until I got a message that detonated everything. Don't marry her. 3 words from Chloe, Vanessa's old college friend. No punctuation, no context. Chloe and I weren't exactly close. She was the kind of girl who knew where everyone's skeletons were buried. We'd shared drinks over the years at barbecues and game nights. She always struck me as sharp, sarcastic, brutally honest, maybe too blunt for Vanessa's taste. I wrote back asking what this was about. Her reply was instant. Not over text, meet me today. Pine Park, 3 p.m. No emojis, no small talk. I showed up 20 minutes early to an empty park. Gray sky, wind stirring dry leaves across the benches. I sat watching squirrels fight over nothing, feeling like the joke was already on me. Chloe walked up in jeans and a dark hoodie. No makeup, no BS. She spotted me before she reached the bench. No smile, no small talk, just, hey. Level unreadable. She didn't sit, just pulled out her phone and handed it to me without explanation. The photo hit like a physical blow. Vanessa in a white bride-to-be sash, sitting on a couch in some club, mouth locked with a shirtless guy in a cop hat. Her hands tangled in his hair, his hand under her dress. You could see her left thigh and part of her underwear. This was the bachelorette party 2 days ago, Chloe said, voice flat like she was done sugarcoating anything. She swiped to the next photo. Vanessa grinding on his lap, head thrown back, eyes closed. Third photo showed her laughing with a bottle in one hand, heel in the other, lipstick smeared, eyes unfocused. She left with him, Chloe added quietly. I didn't respond, just stared at the image like it might rearrange itself into something forgivable. Vanessa had insisted we do bachelorette parties early so she wouldn't look bloated or hungover at the wedding. I remembered thinking how thoughtful that sounded. It felt pathetic now. She told the girls not to say anything, said it was her last night as a free woman, said she earned it. Chloe's voice held no drama, just resignation. Why are you telling me this? I asked. She didn't blink. Because you deserve to know what you're marrying into. I went home and packed while Vanessa worked late. Just essentials. Laptop, passport, clothes. Left engagement photos on the fridge like a joke. By the time she got home, I was gone. The first day brought worried texts. Second day, more aggressive. You're scaring me. If this is cold feet, at least call. I said nothing. On day 3, she called within 10 minutes of me turning my phone on. Where are you? What's going on? I saw the pictures. You left with the dancer. Long pause. That's not what it looks like. Stop. I know what I saw. I didn't sleep with him. You think I'm stupid? I was drunk. One night mistake. And you weren't planning to tell me, right? Just walk down the aisle and lie through your vows? I hung up. She called 20 more times. Then came voicemails, tears, panic, rage. I listened to everyone. Not because I cared, but because I wanted to burn every last illusion. Then the guilt campaign started. Hourly texts became every 10 minutes. I'm falling apart. You're the only one who can calm me down. When that didn't work, everyone's asking questions. Do you know how humiliated I feel? I made one mistake and you're destroying everything. Like I was the villain for walking away. Like betrayal was measured in percentages. 3 days later, I walked into my office and froze. Vanessa's mother sat in the lobby. Perfect hair, expensive coat, country club purse. Her eyes locked onto mine. Can we talk somewhere private? I led her to the loading dock hallway. No pleasantries. Vanessa is a wreck. She hasn't eaten, barely sleeps, won't stop crying. I stayed silent. She made a mistake. No, she made a choice. Then lied about it. She didn't sleep with him. I don't believe that anymore. Her tone sharpened. Maybe if you'd been a better fiancé, she wouldn't have felt the need to act out. That hit like a slap. So it's my fault now? You're cold, withdrawn. You always have been. I laughed bitterly. She planned every second of this wedding. I followed her lead on everything. If I was distant, it's because I thought I was with someone I could trust. You two were perfect together. No, she was perfect when I didn't know who she was. You're really walking away from everything? From her, from us? There's nothing left to walk from. Her jaw locked. When this blows over, don't expect her to take you back. Goodbye. 2 days later, the father appeared in my motel parking lot, leaning against a silver BMW. You embarrassed her, humiliated our family. We've put down over $30,000. Do you grasp the damage you've caused? She cheats and I owe you money? You walked away from a binding agreement. Show me the contract. He stepped closer. You either show up and fix this, or you'll be paying us back in court. I flicked my cigarette at his feet. Try me. Next morning, Vanessa texted she was outside. I found her gripping the steering wheel of her white Lexus like she might snap it. I got in the passenger seat. You look like crap, I said. So do you. After a moment of silence, she whispered, I miss you. No, you miss control. Then she leaned in with her nuclear option. If it'll make things right, you can sleep with someone just once. Pick whoever. We're engaged. It should count for something. I stared at her, emotionless. You think letting me sleep with someone else erases what you did? I think it's a gesture. No, it's pathetic. Her face twisted. I'm trying. I'm doing everything I can to fix this. You can't fix your image, not your character. Something cracked in her. She hit me. Not hard, just quick slaps to my shoulder and chest. I hate you, she yelled, shoving me against the door. You're cold, heartless. I looked her in the eyes, calm. No, I just finally see you clearly. I got out. Don't walk away again. She screamed. You're not finished with me. I turned. You offered me a hall pass like a discount coupon? That's all I need to know about you. But Vanessa didn't vanish. She doubled down, sending voice notes instead of texts, always crying, always the same cycle. Then she showed up at my job, waiting outside like some noir film character. If you come near me again, I'll call the police. You'd really do that to me? Try me. I booked a legal consult. The lawyer looked over her messages. This is more than enough. She's not leaving you alone. The stuff at your job seals it. Showing up where you work uninvited is pressure. 3 days later, the restraining order was served. I thought that would end it. It didn't. I was in the office kitchen when the front desk called. She says she's your fiancé. Vanessa stormed into the lobby in a black blazer and heels, legal papers in hand. She threw the lawsuit in my face, pages slapping across my chest. $32,800. You want a war? Fine, here's your war. They're suing me. We're suing you. You don't just disappear and humiliate people. I picked up the papers calmly. You made the mess. I made one mistake. You made 10 after it. She stepped closer. My parents are respected. I am respected. You think you can just vanish and make us look like trash? I smiled. You're doing a great job of that on your own. She slapped the papers out of my hand again, then lowered her voice as people watched. This doesn't have to get worse. Oh, it's already over. My lawyer flipped through their lawsuit, laughing. Venue, catering, florals, emotional damages for abandoning the bride during a committed contract of engagement. They're embarrassing themselves. No contract, no prenup, no written agreement. It'll be tossed before a judge blinks. Then came the bridge call, Vanessa's voice shaky. I'm going to the bridge. If you don't come, it's on you. I drove there not out of fear, but to draw a line once and for all. She stood at the rail in the rain, soaked in her white trench coat, mascara washing down her cheeks. I knew you'd come. You don't scare me. I scare myself. I stepped closer, hands in pockets. You don't want to jump, Vanessa. How do you know? Because you wore makeup. If this was real, you wouldn't care how you looked. You want me to come running, cry, beg? You could forgive me. People get over worse. I'm not people. She slapped me hard, rain dripping off her fingers. I didn't move, just turned and walked away. She didn't jump. The courtroom wasn't packed, but tension made it suffocating. Her parents sat stiff and polished while Vanessa stayed hidden, letting them fight her battles. Their lawyer recited claims about substantial resources and emotional distress. My lawyer stood with a binder of evidence and dropped it with a solid thud. Let's talk about why this wedding didn't happen. In detail. He pulled out a sealed evidence bag containing delicate white lace underwear. The gallery gasped. These were recovered from Marcus Bell, the performer at Miss Morgan's bachelorette event. He provided a sworn statement confirming she left with him that night, spent the night at his apartment, and left these behind. He stated she told him, "It's my last night as a free woman." Might as well enjoy it. Her mother made a faint, embarrassed sound. The judge leaned forward, disgusted. This is not emotional injury. This is a cover-up. He lifted the evidence bag. This man doesn't owe you $1. And your daughter owes him the truth. Maybe what she really needs is a mirror. He slammed the gavel. Case dismissed with prejudice. Her parents left fast. But in the hallway, her mother snapped, "This is your fault. You let her think she could lie her way out of anything. You're the one who covered for her every time she screwed up." Their argument exploded in the open hallway as people watched. Her mother turned to me, finger outstretched. "This is what you wanted, isn't it? To ruin her, make us a circus." I didn't move. "You did that yourselves. You're disgusting." I smiled. "And you're dismissed." Outside, Chloe waited by the courthouse steps, arms folded. "You stayed," I said. "I figured someone should. You were the only one who didn't look like a clown." We went for drinks, whiskey and silence at her place. For the first time in months, I felt still, ready for whatever came next. 3 weeks passed in complete silence from Vanessa. Then, Chloe got a message from her cousin. Vanessa checked herself into psychiatric care, breakdown. Her parents found her sleeping in her car at a rest stop, didn't remember getting there. "Do you feel bad for her?" Chloe asked. I thought about it. No, I just feel nothing. That surprised me most. Not the breakdown, but the weightlessness. She'd burned everything to the ground, and in the ashes there was nothing left to mourn.